Alright guys, welcome back to another Appa Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Kater, who is going to be getting a rework, her FR and BT weapons. Now we're going to take a look at the changes that she is going to be getting, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should pull for her in the upcoming banners. So, do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be. If you're going to be pulling for Kater or if you're going to be skipping out on either of the two banners, feel free to let me know. And as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you, as always, to all of my current YouTube members. Thank you so much for the continuous support that you make to the channel. If you ever thought about becoming a supporter of the channel, you can either click the first link in the description of this video or the join button below for details on what perks you gain for becoming a supporter of the channel. And a big thank you ahead of time if you do decide to become one. So we'll first start off with Kater's rework. So her skill 1, Blizzara Rock, now deals 6 HP attacks with 50% splash that inflicts the lock debuff to targets for 6 turns. Her counter attack, after she evades, deals 3 HP attacks that recovers 30% brave in between HP attacks. Her EX passive adds 80% brave damage up and 40% brave gains up and stolen/gained max brave overflow up. Her EX now deals an AoE splits HP attack 5 times that allows for 200% stolen max brave overflow. Her land mine trap debuff now deals 3 HP attacks with 50% splash after each HP attack. Her lively magicite Pistolier buff adds a 30% HP damage up, evasion up, and retains 20% brave on HP attacks. Her LD now deals an AoE splits HP attack 5 times. Her charge shot max charge, which is her change brave command, now deals 9 HP attacks. Her wide shot max charge, which is her change HP command, now deals 5 HP attacks with 100% splash after each HP attack. Now with Lilithset as her partner, Kater's FR grants her charge and dodge buff for 8 turns, then deals an AoE splits HP attack 4 times. While active, enemies cannot gain brave. It also grants Ice Enchant to the party, and when dealing elemental weakness brave damage, gains a 30% HP damage up / HP damage cap up. Now her FR conditions are as follows: a 5% increase whenever a teammate uses an ice ability, and this also includes off-turn triggers, and a 50% increase whenever you avoid an attack once per turn. Now Kater's BT effect lasts for 8 turns and grants the following. It allows Kater to trigger her counter attack once more. It also grants the party a 100% evasion up, 50% brave damage up, 50% brave damage cap up, 20% HP damage up, and a 30% HP damage cap up. So let's talk about whether or not you should pull for Kater. Now Kater is an evasion counter unit with some nice utility. She is able to counterattack whenever she evades an incoming attack or an attack that is directed towards her. She does inflict a trap via her EX ability. When it comes to her utility, she is able to inflict the freeze debuff, which is very similar to Setsa's freeze debuff, making it so that the enemies cannot gain any brave whatsoever via her LD ability. She is able to inflict the lock debuff, so that way all attacks are directed to her except for AoE attacks. So overall, like, she does provide some nice, what she offers is similar to a lot of previous units that we have had in the past or are going to be getting eventually. So like how her kit works may seem a little bit basic compared to like some of the characters that we currently have right now, but like it's basically just like, hey, we're gonna put this and that together, and like bam, we have a Kater. That's pretty much how I see Kater as a unit. Now, when it comes to her FR, the conditions for her force time, they are great for off-turn increases. Luckily, while her force time is active, it does provide party-wide ice enchant, so you can literally pair up anybody who is able to deal off-turn damage, and you will be able to increase it by 5%. Now, when it comes to the force time effect, I like the fact that you have another way to be able to control the enemy's brave, because while her force time is active, you do not have to worry about the enemies gaining any brave whatsoever. Also, whenever you are dealing elemental weakness brave damage, then you are going to be gaining that 30% HP damage up and HP damage cap up. So her force time effect is a pretty nice add-on to her overall force time. And then the second condition to her force time, depending on how you are going to meet that second condition, I mean, for Kater herself, because of that buff rework that she did receive, technically she now has a 110% evasion rate, because previously she had about 80%, so now she just gained, or she is about to gain, an additional 30% from that specific buff that I mentioned earlier in the video. So now she is able to evade incoming attacks without any issues. The other way would be either using call abilities or using other characters to provide evasion up for the party. Call abilities, like I just mentioned, would be Rydia's LD call ability would be like the best one, so that way everybody in the team is able to evade any incoming attacks. But if not, if you are considering pulling for the BT, then hey, at least you know that her BT effect is able to provide party-wide evasion. And speaking of her BT effect, aside from the evasion, she does gain the ability to be able to deal an additional counter attack while her BT effect is active, so she will be dealing 2 counter attacks instead of 1, and it does actually complement her FR. Like, her BT overall does complement it because of the fact that it provides party-wide evasion. It provides her with dealing an additional counter attack, which is going to be great for that first condition. So like, they both do complement each other very well. So what do I think about Kater? Kater, I do feel like she's not a character that you would like brag about because of the fact that she is able to control the enemy's brave. She is able to provide party-wide evasion via her BT effect. She is able to counterattack. She is able to inflict a trap, so on and so forth. Like, a lot of these things that Kater does have, we do have other units that have these different things. It may not be like a character that does exactly what she does, but like, we do have other characters that does what she does offer within her entire kit. So because of that, I personally don't see myself actually like chasing Kater, just because of the fact that, like, I personally don't really, I'll be honest, when I did green her in JP, and after I used her in the upcoming 6 Warrior Quest, I personally did not really see myself using her all that often. Plus, I also have Yuri built on JP, and Yuri is also able to provide party-wide evasion, and I would personally rather use Yuri, because Yuri is more of like the character where it's just like, hey, he is more so for the on-turn damage compared to Kater, who is going to be for the off-turn type of damage output. So I would say, if you are wanting yourself a character that will probably excel even more when it comes to off-turn increases or off-turn damage output, Kato would probably fit more in that department than what she would actually do for on-turn damage. But you would have to grab her BT to be able to gain that party-wide evasion, and even the FR if you're considering using her FR as the main force time. There are other FRs that will be able to increase the HP damage bonus with off-turn increases. So it just depends on like what you exactly need when it comes to Kater. But me personally, I do not think that Kater is a must pull, especially if you are covered with off-turn increases. If you are safe when it comes to like evasion, or if you don't think that evasion is your thing, or you do not need it, then I would say Kater can pretty much be a pretty safe skip in my opinion. So other than that though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.